shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo airing this one out for Evans. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback, leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want...
And a loose football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
At the 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
You got 3 down. 180. Mike 34. Hey, alert.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here we go.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Jack with a sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Here we go.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53's the mic. 53. 11. Rip right. He's coming. We got double up.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run right side with Hunt, shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hey, 20. Let's go.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
You ain't doing nothing today.
There he goes left side. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10.
Hurry.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, it's Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hurry.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hurry. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 4.
Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Our time. It's our time. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Hey, exit. Check.
3rd and long for Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
13. He's crashing. Hey, alert. Hot.
Now Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's Evans again, complete. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give right side now to Hunt. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Hunt, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
180. Hey, 133.
They run again with Hunt. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Play action. Garoppolo. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Run. Hey, Charlie.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Rattling. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Point it right. Watch twist. You draw quarters. Objection.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
That's 65. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Garoppolo now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong that 4th quarter as they held their opponent.